the pigments that we will use today, rainbow colors, are really, really, really highly pigmented. So even if really tiny, tiny, tiny piece of pigment will get to the chipboard, it will um, just colorize it. And I like this. That's why I use so much gesso, because I like this option. When something go wrong, I can go back, because gesso prevent my colors to soak in my papers like immediately. So I have a little bit time to, change stuff in my background, because I use mostly watercolor effects and paint. So okay. Okay, so I'm trying to add really thin layers, especially on papers, to not paint them over, just make them a little bit lighter. You can see that, you can still see the print through the gesso. Okay. Okay, so this part we will leave for dry. And right now I will prepare, of course I didn't have a second one of round frame, so I decided to use, oh, here it is, because my photo is slightly different. It's lavender field. Yeah, so I think I will go with oval one from the same chipboard set. And I think I will take one piece, maybe two pieces of this chipboard, to add them under my photo like some crazy, yeah. Okay. So I'm just cutting out one piece, and I'm just following the lines. So if I cut off one of squares, because you can see that those are just squares of different sizes combined together. So if I cut out something, I just cut out completely from whole chipboard to not, you know, break or disturb the pattern, to still have this abstract, yeah, squares. Okay. Okay. And I will cover them with splash. Splash is liquid acrylic ink, and if you use it with aquarels when it's dry, it gives nice resist effect. Okay, I want one white one. And I really like to use splash inks on chipboards. I'm quite stressed about this hour thing. It was always like 7 o'clock. I don't know why on event it's 8 o'clock, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, okay, I'm not saying anything because I need to focus, and you can see that my chipboard looks like covered with icing, like cookie. So I really like it that it's, not just flat layer. It's totally it's one of my favorite things that you can do with chipboards. The second one is just inking the edges, or just paint them and use them in background as texture. Okay. Okay. I just want to get rid of air bubbles. Yeah, and it's done. And I can leave it for a dry. And now I will do those ones, but not so um, carefully because you don't see them as much as the other piece. Okay. Okay, so because I see that someone is coming, and today um, I was so proud of myself. I was ready so early, and something went wrong, like usually. Okay, we have all links. Yeah, I see that our strong chat team is here again. Oh, I love this that I already knew the no all the people that are coming for those live shows, and soon, really soon, in 20 days, we will meet at a mixed media party, everyone, and we will see each other, not on computer screens. So come on, it's pretty awesome. It's like big gathering together with friends. So yeah, and this weekend we have also small event in Poland. So I will meet a few of my friends as well. Okay, I'm almost done. I could do it before, but I wanted to do as much as it possible on the screen, especially that I have not so much work here, but more of drying or waiting until something is dry. So usually it's not so messy, but okay. Yay. Okay, I'm done. Remember to, you know, close your inks because it can be a disaster. Okay, so right now we have on original project, we have some stenciling here. And I want to skip this this step, I think. Also, I have some really nice stencils from Trixart. I have variety of shapes, and oh yeah, this one I used on original work, the arrows, but okay, we can still use this one. So I will create texture paste really quickly. Here I have empty jar. I really like to create my own texture paste from gesso because yeah, I can modify it, and I really like thick paste, and sometimes it's hard to storage really thick products because they drying so quickly. So this way I can just mix in the empty jar gesso with a little bit of magic powder, and it's the powder that turns all your paints, inks, and yeah, in texture paste. And it's quite too heavy, I'm afraid, so I will add a little bit of uh, clear gesso, because 30 knots gesso, the white one especially, it's really heavy, so it's better to add a little bit clear one to have light it down. And you can see that it's really heavy, it holds really high texture, and I can work with even more intricate designs. And I want to have this flower here, and I hope that everything will go nice. I'm not sure if I have really dry surface, and it's not so even surface as well, but yeah, it's not so bad. Okay, and the second one over here, and maybe with this one will be easier to spread it. Yeah, and I think I have to do this one again. Okay, now it's supposed to be okay. Yeah, okay. And like bits here and there. It's hard to get perfect image on textures like that, because you can see that I have plenty of layers of paper here in background. Yeah, and I will leave it for dry. Maybe not, maybe I will keep it and then I will show you something. Yeah, so basically we're working today with my collection for 30 knots. It's called Out of the Blue, and it's full of colors, full of it's springtime collection fully. And yeah, okay. Okay. You can dry it if you use magic powder. You can easily dry your stuff with the heat gun. You don't have to be afraid that it will grow too much. So if you don't hit it like really hard, really close, it will be just fine. Okay. I hope it's gonna be dry enough for my color. And right now I will quickly show you those colors. Okay, so la, 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 la. It's my rainbow colors. Those are really highly pigmented color powders. Yeah, and they coming like that, and I just put those little dots to easier find my color, because even if you storage them upside down in the bottle, they all look quite the same. And we have different kinds of them. We have rainbow colors, like regular color, it's single color, and rainbow colors dual. Those have two pigments, and I will show you really quickly both of them. Okay, I had somewhere here my journaling paper. I had it, yeah, I have it, yeah. Okay. It's not watercolor paper, so the effect will be not, like the most perfect that you can get, but it will work. Yeah, so we can use it two ways. It will react with water, yes, so I can just spread it on my paper. I will use blue one and maybe bold one because it's also single color. Yeah, and every time when I add water, I have it here in spritzer, you can see how magic happening. They just spread amazingly, and they are really, really, really highly pigmented because you can see that I'm spraying and spraying and spraying, and my color is reacting, reacting, and reacting. And it's really hard to stop when you start to playing with them because you can create backgrounds like I just did, just sprinkling a little bit of product and added water and seeing what happened. Or I will just throw it away at once. Okay, I will put it here so maybe you want to see how they look dry later. Or you can just wet your paper first. Um, um, yeah, so we can also spray it paper with water and then add colors. And it look a little bit different. You can check it out here. That when you spray the water on the color, you get really quick reaction and they just go really bold around. And if you sprinkle them on wet surface, the reaction is slower and it looks also different. Here they mixed like at once. I have purple between pink and blue, and here it will take some time before they merge. And to make your reaction a little bit faster, you can still add some water on top and just speed up the process. And I will leave it for a dry and show you at the end of the show. Um, okay, and I need my cloth right now. It's important to clean your desk because even really tiny amount of product will just can destroy your work. I know what I'm saying. You can see that it was almost clean and my cloth is all dirty. Okay, and now the second trick, it's Rainbow Colors Duo. They made from two pigments. So you can see here I will show indigo violet that's made of blue and purple, and I will show you green that it's made from yellow and blue. So you can see that the powder looks just the same as the first one, but when I add water, you can see that from one, okay, I need to spread it more. from one color I get two and more colors. The green, you can really see the blue, you can see green, and you can see yellow. And here in this violet color, you can see a little bit pink, a little bit blue, and purple. Yeah, so if you want to use them like those single colors, you might be a little bit surprised about the reaction. So it's important to check it out if they are single or double pigmented stuff. And of course, you can add them to your mini mister and create a mist. Give me 1 second, I will just roll back something to Karen. Okay, so I will go further, and you can use them to create your own mists and pastes, and you can add them to the gesso, to gel medium, to glue, to anything. And again, I'm so sorry about the hour. It was always 7 o'clock, so I started at 7 o'clock like always. And yeah, okay, I will use clear gesso and brush. Okay. And now I will add, oh my god, I have so many colors. Okay, I will add Bordeaux because I love this color. A little bit of powder to my gesso, and I get stained gesso. So right now, if I use it on any kind of patterned paper, wait, I will show you this on the cover. This is clear gesso, yeah, so I get only stained gesso, but it's clear, but it's, yeah, it's stained. But you can go crazy with your colors on top of it. With some aquarelle colors, you will get really nice tones, and it's translucent, and it's still working like gesso. That means it will prevent soaking any kind of water into our paper. And thanks to translucency, you can, build up your layers. So it's really nice and fun to use product. But to be honest, I keep struggling with it because it's really unpredictable when you use it. It's hard to direct your color into the area that you want, but those just effects that you can use, that you can get just from adding water to it and looking how it's spread and how it's working, it's still fun, and it's still something different, and I'm getting familiar with this way of working. Okay, so right now I want just to build up my layers, and I will use chipboard leftovers. Here I have ones from getting out those panels, because when you get chipboards, they are buildable like this. All those delicate forms are, those intricate designs are easy to send with this frame. So I leave all those frames, and I will use it as my distance material. And yeah, it's some kind of eco freak to reuse everything, and yes, I know. Okay, so this one I want to go, I want my photo to be on top of whole project this time. It's tacky glue. You can use Anita's glue or any kind of glue or gel medium. I want glue because I want everything to stick nice and fast. Oh my god. Okay, it's my son. He came back from playground. And forgot that he's supposed to say absolutely nothing at all. Okay. So I need one tiny bit more. Okay, and now I can glue it into my chipboard. And I think like that here. Okay. And I want to have equal levels, so I will level all the rest of my photo. Okay. Okay, and right now I'm adding the next layer. Yes, I love layers, and each work have to have at least 3-4 of them. So okay. Okay, and now I can glue my squares. Okay, like this. It's gonna be perfect. And I'm thinking maybe I'm supposed to add one more layer here. And I don't know, and I think I will still add it. Okay, I want to add it. Okay. Okay, and this is my main piece, and I will just take it aside. Okay, not yet. So you have seen how amazingly uh, those rainbow colors works. So, oh my god. I prepared some because I knew that I will have this lavender photo and I wanted purple and pink stuff. So I created, here we have, oh my god, one fell off. Here we have blue and green feathers, and the feathers are from stamp. It's Carabel stamp. It's a French company. They make beautiful, um, beautiful rubber stamps that I I I really fell in love with them, and right now I have plenty of them. So I just stamped my images on some kind of stains that I created with rainbow colors. Wait, I will not. Yes, so here I have some blues, and yeah, and then you have to cut them out, and it's quite easy, but it's precision work, so I just cut out this amount of stuff, and I still have more, and I can still stamp some more on patterned papers. Yeah, I just wanted to save some time because during the Christmas cards it was quite long when I was putting my composition, so I don't want to bore you with some boring stuff. Yes, so I will add those feathers at the end, but right now I can put it aside to dry, and I can have some fun in my background. So I will just close the Facebook because it's obviously something wrong. Okay, now it's gonna be all right. Yes, so I have my background and I covered everything with gesso, and I'm really hoping that it's gonna be dry right now, because if not, I will get some stains and it will be hard to get rid of them, but I hope that everything will work perfectly. So first thing, I still need it because I want, okay, this on this side I want this lavender shade, so I will use a little bit of this indigo violet. Okay, and a little bit of Bordeaux, only in few spots. And honestly, we'll see what happens, because yeah, it's part of fun that you don't know what's gonna happen next. Okay, so I'm just adding water to have nice stain, and I prefer really aquarelle effects, really aquarelle stains. Okay, I can move my work to increase um, my creases at work, my textures, and I think it's a little bit light right now. Yeah, so I'm adding a little bit of violet. It's indigo violet, so I want this a little bit of blue as well. More water, we will add more light colors you will get, and you can see that thanks this layer of gesso in each moment, I'm able to remove my stain if I'm not happy with it. Okay, I don't know why I did it, just to show you that I can probably. I will take the other one. Okay, so right now my favorite technique, I just added to wet surface so it catches a little bit of color, and then I take brush and I'm just working with them. This way I mix my colors and I move a little bit those pigments, so I can get really intense colors in one area. I think I used some, okay, I used some blue. Okay, doesn't, it's no problem. I will add a little bit of purple. Okay, blue is too strong and my purple disappears, so I will use pink one and I will get purple in between. Okay, and it's important to have extremely clean brush because they are really highly pigmented and then they will react at once. So yeah, okay. And I'm just blending the edges of my color into those aquarelle stains. Okay, and where's my photo? Yes, here it is. And something green I think I need on this side. Okay. But I don't think I want green. I will mix my color because this green is too neon for me, and I prefer to have like vintage green, like olive coil colors. So I will add a little bit of brown to my green just to change the shade of my color a little bit from really hot color to a little bit, really intense color to a little bit earth tone every time that you want to just change your colors to make your color more live, more vibrant. Just add yellow, and if you want to make it a little bit earth tone and not so vibrant, add some brownish pigments to it. Yeah, okay. And I think it's gonna be nice if I sprinkle a little bit of those things on top and add water. And you can see how tiny those splashes of color are on. And even those really small amount can, like, okay. I'm trying to not to mix too much my purple and green because it gives us brownish shade. Okay. Okay, and it's gonna be almost perfect. I will just add a little bit of purple, but I don't have any plate to mix it. Okay, I will use this one. And this time I won't really, oh, yeah, I have it. Really like purple, and I want to add it just over here. Okay, now you can move your work to, increase all the textures, and you can see how nice it goes. I just need my magic cloth. And if you let your colors run like this, they will still mix a little bit and create this natural thing. Okay, I will not dry it right now. I will dry it later with my heat gun. Not to keep you too long, I will just put these ones aside and go with my work. Yeah, so right now my composition is better visible on my background because I added some colors, and previously all these whitish shades of chipboards were missing, and right now you can see them quite good. Okay, and I want to add some feathers right now, and I think that I will go with them here because it's still, my work still needs a little bit work in background because I get those little spots of being so crazy with colors, and I want to remove them completely. So yeah. Okay, now those cut out elements. Okay, come here. Okay, the blue one. Okay, I like when my embellishments are a little bit perky, so I always fold them and, you know, trying to distress a little bit leaves and to lift them up, 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 up. Okay, and I don't know which one will look better, and yeah, maybe something like this. Yes. Okay. Usually I'm thinking really long on those elements, how to put them together. So it's good that we are quite in the rush right now and I don't have time to think too much. Okay, this one I will put here. I still have feathers that I can use from chipboards, and I will add one here. And here I have nice leaves that I can use as well. They weren't on the first work, but I think that they will fit nice. I really like to use cutouts in my works, especially lately. I have been using a lot of them. Okay. Okay. No, I think that this one is too much and I will just resize it and try to make it like, yeah, right now it's better. And here are some little ones. Okay. Okay. Okay, and we can add this one here. This one goes here. Okay. And I think that it will be completed with, here I have those feathers that I was talking about. I'm sorry for this sound, but yeah. And I think I will put this one over here. Yeah, and maybe this one here. No, this one is enough. Okay, so chipboard is like paper. It's made like paper, so it will soak beautifully my color. I just have to make it wet. And here you remember I have some indigo violet rainbow color, and here I will use some pink as well. Here I have cloth. Okay, I love those cloths to work with those pigments. It's really cheap from the drugstore for some kind of recycled paper, and it's like fabric. And I don't know what's the original use, but I use it for crafting. And you can see how it's soaking and working with my chipboard. So on the tip and on this middle element, I'm using really dark color, and then I'm just going with pink one and work them together with water to have really nice ombre effect. Okay, so I just mix the colors directly on chipboard to have really nice purple shade, and it will change a little bit when it's dry. And I noticed that they look totally different when you leave them to dry naturally and when you dry them with heat gun. And I prefer them to dry naturally, so I will just leave it for tomorrow. Okay, so now with the original work, we have Magic is Everywhere. It's a sticker from 30 knots, and we have this heart. And I love those embellishments. We have different shapes of them. It's acrylic glass, and you can see they are black and shiny, and stars, they are hearts. I think that, yeah, different shapes. Wait 1 second, I will just put those little treasures here. Yeah, we have really nice alpha from it. And oh yeah, look, look how cute is that. It's one little black shiny camera. And I don't know what I want to use. I want to use hard still. Yeah, okay, so when you want to use it in your work, from both sides, it have the foil. This foil you need to get rid of, and then we will see our beautiful piece of acrylic glass. And I have nails, but they are too long and it's hard to catch things with them. Oh, come on. Why I don't want to get off when I need it to? It's usually not so hard, to be honest. Okay, I can't take it off. Maybe from this one. Okay. And you can see that I take it off and it's like mirror, beautiful, shiny. And I will try to do the same thing with heart. Okay, finally. Finally, yeah. Beautiful shiny heart, and it was shiny before a little bit, but right now it's just like a mirror surface. So it's really, really, really beautiful. Okay, let's just glue it. Usually I use Draw Medium, but today it's craft glue day. And I think I will add for this one some glitter or something like that, maybe, to make it more shiny. And still we have those little dots from, we're supposed to wait until our colors are dry, because white splash can catch the color from not totally dry surface. I will just dry it a little bit. Okay. And with kitchen stick, I'm just adding little splashes. And with this work, the smaller are better, and usually I'm using a black one to finish my works, but this one's supposed to be a little bit more delicate. Okay, so if you compare it one next to the other, I think that I like this one better. I don't know. Yeah, for sure. I like it better. It's more colorful. Okay, so come on here. It's almost the same work. Basically, the techniques are the same. But here I had a little bit more fun with colors, and they are still changing because it's still wet, so until it's dry they will be working a little bit. Okay, I can turn off the recording.